So once you find the fish, what you want to do is find some landmarks. Like, see that buoy over there lines up with the end of that island over there, and then those boats over there. Now you're triangulated on the fish. Don't go all over. Stay where the fish are at. That's how you catch them. All right, so for gear, I was using this micro hoochie with 2 hooks, and I put a piece of corn on here. The corn's been soaked overnight in tuna oil and garlic powder. I use about, it's about 10 inches of leader. And then I took one of these Dodgers and I bent it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's bent, and that makes this Dodger do a circle in the water, and this thing, your hoochie, just moves a little bit, not too much. And then I use a real limber rod. This one I believe 7.5. When I'm using the downrigger, it's just way easier to use a bait caster. This is just a cheap $50 Abu Garcia. And then I prefer to use the bazooka rod holder here in the back. Lowrance 7 ST triple shot fish finder. It works pretty good. I recommend that you set your preferences and stuff, otherwise it's kind of a pain to get started. For getting to the fish, my favorite here, the little Scotty lake troller downrigger. Each one of these, that's 1 foot, 2 foot, so I'll go down, I was going down 21 feet on that trip. I'm using the shuttle hawk to get my line down to the ball so I don't have to keep raising and lowering the ball. And this ball is a 32 ounce. That was just right. Wasn't too heavy, wasn't too light. I like the line release that comes with the Scotty. The Scotty line release. What else can I think of? That's it for that trip. Good luck if you go out there. Got one. Pedaling out to the Kokanee spot. Wind died down. It's really nice out here. Now the first place you want to check when you're trolling with a downrigger is around these buoys. If you can find fish holding around the buoy, you can always go back to that spot with ease. You don't have to drop a waypoint, do anything. Every time I've been going on the inside of that, well, almost every time I've been hooking up the fish. Oh, there it is, right there. So when you're turning with a downrigger, what you want to do is turn towards the downrigger side and the rod side, and that way your line and the downrigger line do not go underneath your kayak. We got one. Alright, so now that all the boats are gone, I have the place to myself again. I'm gonna start a search grid, find those fish again, get on them, get my last 2 fish, and get out of here. Damn boats are scaring off the fish. I'm fishing one small area, maybe 150-yard circle, and this freaking joker's got to come over here and crowd me. Alright, gonna set this line on the downrigger. First thing you're gonna do, let out about 40 feet of line. Maybe less, I don't know, up there. And then follow the backbone of the rod until you get to the line. Keep your rod tip bent so that the line doesn't wrap around the tip of the rod. Clip your line in. And pull up a little bit on the clip so the shuttle hawk dives. And then just go forward. Keep pedaling forward. You'll feel it tugging. When it gets to the stop, it'll stop taking line. And it's about there. Then put it in your rod hole, put the rod in the rod holder, tighten up your line. I like to tighten up until my rod tip's about touching the water. Then just start trolling. Hopefully you'll get into a school of fish. GoPro, stop. GoPro, stop. All right, we got one on. That didn't take long. I like to bring them to the side, the opposite side of the downrigger. You know, with these things, just be easy on the Kokanee. I'm not using a net. I just tire them out, pull them over to the side, wait till they stop fighting, lift them in real quick. There we go, Kokanee. GoPro, stop recording.
Yeah, it's recording.
Today's limit of Kokanee up here at Whiskeytown Lake.